pooped. I am headed over to Walla. I have some stuff to do. Obviously, I'm in PJs. There's nothing I have to get out of the car for. Here, I'll get the other one for you. You pick a lane, buddy. Anyway, I am tired and eventually need gas. I went to bed late last night, which is odd for me. Usually I'm bed by like no later than 10:30. 10:30 is late for me, but probably because Anthony wasn't in the house yet. And as soon as he came in the house, it was another like 5 or 10 minutes. It felt like forever. And then all of a sudden my legs started getting restless. And it was uncomfortable because it hurts. As soon as he got into bed, I was out in seconds, which was good. There we go. Switch on my lights because it's still no mountains. We are still completely smoky. We're a white smoke, not a brown smoke still. We could use some, why can I not think, rain. We need rain desperately. So I was thinking I would go to the store while I'm out, and I really just don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to. I'm over it. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. It's just one of those days where I don't know what the heck is going on. I still haven't talked to Anthony because he was in so late. He didn't walk in until 11 o'clock last night. And so I haven't talked to him about the loan situation because obviously our application is still good from last year. And they ran the credit. We just need those numbers to jump up. And I just feel like having his above a 623 is a better situation, and another month isn't going to hurt anything. We are legally secure in the house right now, and so that is the only saving grace where we do get that little waiting period. But I think because, you know, and correct me if you guys have ever bought a house, but I need to do things. It's not like, ooh, there's a house I like, here's an offer, it's mine, we're moving in the next day. It's like inspections, and the VA is very particular. Then what else is there? Inspection, if anything's wrong, counter offers if they don't like my first offer. There's the earnest, then there's closing costs, and then there's escrow. I might be wrong about that one. That one I'm not sure. I know there's like waiting periods, and you know, it's not an instantaneous, you know, like you go to rent a house and you can move in by the first of next month. I know in some situations they can kind of rush through things, you know, especially if someone they really desire to get out of the home. They're gonna want to do that. And technically we don't have an agent. There is someone I want to go talk with, but we don't have an agent right now. The one we used last year, I guess we got a bunch of misinformation. So where we are in the process and where we were last year, where we were applying for the loan and they were working on it, and we didn't necessarily get, we didn't get a denial last year. we just kind of backed off for a little while because we were waiting for a credit to catch up. And so we've never gotten a loan denial except for, through a bank kind of situation. So, I guess that's a good thing. But where we didn't have a denial, we could have looked at houses, and we had looked at 3. We looked at 3 in total, and then got berated because the one we were working for was taking a little bit of time getting everything, and so we didn't have final answers. And though I don't know how accurate it is, and people who I have talked to who have looked at homes and bought homes are in the process, have been there for 1 or 2 years, are like, I didn't have to get an approval to look at a home. I feel like it gives us an idea of what we want, what we're willing to not get right away. Like, are we willing to have gas in the house? Anthony and I are both really uncomfortable with that idea. Do we want something with central heat and air? Yeah. We know what it's like to live with air conditioners. It is awful, and it isn't just turn it off for the winter, leave it in the window. I want the windows open during spring and fall, when it is nice weather. And an air conditioner you put in the window takes up room, unless we switched everybody to one of the room air conditioners, and then it's just a small piece that's it's just a plastic piece that sits in the window and it comes in and out. And maybe that might be something we do, but those things can cost like $200 a pop, and where we would need a minimum of 5, 6 kitchen, front room, and then 4 bedrooms. That was only 3 fingers. I need this. There's a lot of traffic for right now. Don't these people know? I sent a memo that I was going to be out. So, that is something we need to talk about. We need to figure out.
Number available. Press Uconnect phone button. Do you want to read or send messages?
So I don't know. Like, for me, the kitchen is a big, big thing. That is something that is very important to me. Like, I was kind of talking with Anthony. Can we do a 3-bedroom, 2-bath? I'm currently looking at a 3-3. Yes. 1 extra bathroom? Perfect. That is awesome. Can we do it in the terms of 3 bedrooms, 3 children, and then us? Yes, because the one I'm looking at has 2 front rooms. One is in the basement and a room, I believe. So it is something that we could do. Like, if they had a formal dining room, I don't need a formal dining room. If we look at the kitchen and there's room for a table, even if it's small and it just fits just the 5 of us or just the 6 of us, then I'm okay with that. I don't know why the map had me come this way. This was silly. I could have taken the turn back there. Anyway, but that is something that we would have to look at. Some of these houses don't have proper egress, if I'm saying that right. In egress, maybe, I think that's right. They don't have those properly. Like, if you have a basement, the one I'm looking at, finished basement, I think they said they just put in egress windows. And there's little things like with the VA, the roof has to be no older or no younger than 10 years. No, am I saying that wrong? Older. It has to be put in with within the last 10 years. So they do that to protect the veteran, which is good because roofs can be expensive. But as we seen with Anthony's friend Mark, his roof looked great until they got into it and opened it up because the insurance company said, guess what, we're not going to cover you. Get the window or the roof fixed. And it was a bad job. Like, they opened it up, there were holes in different places, there was bad patch jobs, and so it was good in the aspect that he got it done immediately before the rain started, and you know, his house was flooded and then the inside was destroyed. But still, it's scary because you don't know what's on the other side of that wall. And so you have to have faith that they don't knowingly know anything's wrong and that everything will work out. So anyway, I am almost to my friends and I will talk to you guys later.